I can introduce myself. So thank you so much for giving me such opportunity to introduce myself. As my name is Suneji Kumari, I am from Jharkhand. As I'm studying class 9, I have 5 members in a family and 3 siblings, one me and 2 small brothers. And my hobby is to learn English language and to learn something new. As well as I'm so much eager to learn English language, so that's why I'm practicing here in the Skype application. Even though I'm running a YouTube channel, that's all about me.
Wow, that's great.
Yes.
So,
So as
how?
you have learned the British English, yeah, am I right?
Sorry, can you speak a bit louder?
Yeah, I can say that as I've already mentioned that you are knowing the British English.
Yeah.
Okay, so British English, have you can you speak in the British session?
Yes, of course. Why not? Of course.
Okay.
Actually,
Okay, so please.
normally I don't like speaking in all these accents because people cannot understand all these things. Sometimes.
Okay, so could you say something in the British session?
British. Can you give me a glass of water? Can you give me a glass of
Okay.
water, please? Like this. And in American, we can
Okay.
say,
Yeah.
can you give a glass? And in American, we can say, can you give me a glass of water, please? Water. Can you give me a glass of water?
Okay, yeah, that's really very fantastic to hear about this type of language and this type of Asian. So, I'm not knowing any Asians. I'm just doing a normal English language.
No problem. It's okay. Our Indian accent is also not bad. It is good.
Yeah, definitely. We are speaking really very great. As if we are also speaking, then it is a great thing rather than to learn any Asian language because speaking English language is really very important for us because nowadays we can see a lots of reason behind it why the people they are just speaking English language, why the people they are just commanding on this language because there is a lot of reason behind it. So that's why the people they are just focusing on this language and just going ahead towards this language. I'm just learning a lot.
Yeah, yeah. And if we know this language, then we can do whatever we want because we will be able to understand everybody in our country and in the world too,
Yeah,
right?
definitely, absolutely right. If we will know the English language very well, then we can communicate with each other. It's like we are connecting with the other states, and I can also say that we with connecting with the other countries people. So if we want to connect with those people, then English will only going to help to us. Like if we will know the English language better, then we can communicate to the other people, like the other countries people, foreign people. If we want to communicate with those people, then definitely English will only work at the time. So that's why I can say that for connecting with the peoples globally, English is really very important. And rather than instead of communicating with each other, there is a lots of reason behind it that why the people they are just communicating each other. I can say also they are just improving themselves their English language because they just wanted to take a higher jobs for the higher studies for the competitive examinations also there is necessary English language. Everywhere we are finding nowadays English language. So that's why English is really very important to us.
Yeah, yeah. And now I think most of the people understand this thing. That's why they are learning and practicing this language.
Yeah, definitely. You are absolutely right. I can also say in the rural areas, earlier people they were not aware of the English language, but nowadays all the people they are aware of the English language and they are just focusing how to practice English language, how to communicate with the communicate with the other people.
Yeah, yeah. And it is good too because if they want to do something big in their lives, at that time they can do it easily.
Yeah, definitely. If they want to do anything, if they want to go in any sector, then English will only going to help with those people. And I have also heard from the most of the people like if you want to if we are knowing the English language, then the people they will going to get you the respect and a lots of things I can say. And we should also say that we should know English language because if we will lose the hope, hopeless of learning English language, then definitely will not going to get anything like for learning anything, not only for speaking English language, for learning anything, there should we have to do a lot of hard work behind it. Then only we can achieve something new.
Yes, yes, of course. and we can learn different kind of things from the people of the world.
Yeah, you are absolutely right. So I just wanted to know from you, like, what's your journey about the English language?
Actually, it's a very long journey if I'm going to tell you about this thing. But since you are asking, so yeah, I'm going to tell you. Actually, I started learning this language around 6 years ago. And after that, I learned everything. I mean, when used to live in my village, at that time, I started my journey. But at that time, it was very tough because I was not able to have any friend with whom I could do the practice. And at that time, I was not aware of this app on which we are talking at this time. So I used to do the practice. I mean, I used to read the books, and after that, I used to practice some sentences. So in this way, it continued. But later, I realized that I used to make some mistakes, especially in the pronunciation. So after that, I came in contact with some foreign teachers, some teachers from America and Britain, we can say, or United Kingdom, Britain, we can say. So from there, and they suggested me for buying some books and dictionaries. And I bought all those things and I read, and after that, I came to know about different kind of accents, how English is spoken in different ways, and that too in the world. So yeah, it was my journey. Otherwise, there are many kind of things that I have to tell you about this journey. But in short, it is okay.
Wow, that's really very fantastic to hear. Like, your journey was really very great, and I can say also the most of the people they can get the help from this video by seeing your journey, by knowing about your journeys. Like, there is no one who can't do anything in our life. We can say there is necessary a practice and a determination to do something new. Like, my journey has been also started since 8 to 9 months. I've joined to the Skype applications since 8 to 9 months, and like when I started my journey at the time, firstly I just focused on my grammar part because I was not knowing anything about the English language. So that's why I can say also the grammar is the backbone of the English language or the base of the English language. If we will speak, if we will know the grammar very well, then we can not going to face a lot of difficulties in the grammar part, like in the speaking part. So that's why I can say grammar is really very important. I have just like learned the grammar firstly. After learning the grammar, I've just focused on my activity part. I was just doing the activity at my home, that how I can give my introduction, how I can give my daily routine in front of mirror, in front of camera. So this type of things I was doing at my home. Even though I was also practicing with my brothers, with my parents, this type of things I was doing at my home. And like when first time I've joined to the Skype application, the first session when I've just done with the co-learners, at the time I have feared a lot. Nothing sentences were coming in my mind that what I have to express in front of somebody's and what that how like there was not much thought in my mind that what I have to speak in front of some like any people. So this type of the things I was fearing a lot. I was hesitating a lot not speaking with a confident English language. But I just think that I have to improve. I have to improve myself now also, and just like if I will improve now, then I can see a good result day by day and can improve myself daily.
Yeah, that's good. So, did you join any coaching center for learning this language?
No, I haven't joined any coaching center for learning English language. I've just learned at my home only.
Okay, it means by watching the videos on YouTube, right?
Yeah, I can say that you like YouTube has also a good thing through which I am just able to speak really very great English language. I can say these also a lots of applications available on the social media by which I'm just practicing, but not using every application. I'm just only using the Skype application to have the conversation with the people.
Yeah, that's good. So, do other members of your family speak English?
Yeah, I just already mentioned you that my brother he is also practicing with me, so that's why he is also speaking English language. Like earlier time, he had just sitting here to like conversate with you, so that was only he.
Okay, okay. It means he was your brother.
Yeah, he was my brother. He was like he also practiced here in the Skype application and just speak with the co-learners, new people he want to like communicate. So that's why he was also practicing.
Yeah, that is good. And since you are there, so you can guide him how to speak and how to learn, how to understand something.
Yeah, absolutely. I can see we will guide to the smaller one, then definitely it's like they can gonna to get a lots of help from us and can a lots of things. So that's why we should also teach to the like youngest one.
Yeah, yeah, that's good. So, in which kind of school do you study? In English medium or Hindi medium?
Yeah, studying in the English medium school only.
Okay, it means both of you study in English medium.
Yeah, we both study in the English medium school.
Okay, so do all the children of your school speak English?
No, no, I can't say like that. Like most of the students, they are not aware of the English language and they are just communicating. We are just communicating in our mother tongue. And I can say also most of the students, they are not doing English language. So that's why they are not speaking English language. But the teacher, they are just commanding on that.
Okay, and what about the teachers? Do all the teachers
Yeah,
speak in English?
no, all the teachers I can't say like the Hindi teachers how they can speak English language because she is a teacher of the Hindi. So that's why I can't say all the teacher speak English language. But like the teacher of the subject English, social science, SST, this type of teachers who speak English language. But most of the they refer to speak in their mother tongue language when they started to understood us.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just wanted to know from you, like, what do you think about nowadays? Now in this era, English language is spreading all over the world, and all the people they are just aware about this language. So what do you think about now? Like now in this era, what do you think about the people?
Sorry, actually, I'm not able to listen to your voice properly. I think it is very low.
Okay, okay. Now is I'm audible to you?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
Speak a
I
bit
was
louder.
asking. Okay, so I was asking to you, like nowadays in this era, all the people they are just aware of the English language. Nowadays, English is spreading all over the world. So, what the suggestion do you want to give to the people?
About learning this language.
Yeah,
Yeah, so everyone knows, I think, English. I would like to say this thing that it doesn't matter what kind of person someone is. If he or she is thinking of doing something big in his or her life, or if someone is thinking of doing job in foreign or in our own country, and that too in big companies or in good kind of on good kind of post, so it is very important to understand this language and speak it, because you can see this thing that people always want to have such kind of, you know, such kind of workers who know English, because it is very easy for them to convey everything, to understand and to make someone understand. That's why, and it is, sometimes people cannot get good post, good kind of job just because of this language, because they do not understand this language. And it is not possible for anyone to learn different accents. I mean, sorry, different languages. Either it is a matter of from our own country or it is a matter of the world. Like if someone is thinking of going to Spain for doing the job or somewhere else, so just think if he does not know Spanish, or if he is going to do some kind of job in France, at that time he will have to learn French. And people cannot understand, cannot learn all the languages. That's why it is a common language. If we learn this, so it will be helpful for us in our country as well as in the world. That's why it is
yeah, you are
important.
absolutely right. I agree to the point that we should know English language because if we want to connect globally to the people, then English is only going to help to us. So, like, we have got all those things. So, thank you so much for giving me such a valuable time to have the conversation with you. I'm really very happy to talk with you. So, I will meet in the next conversations. I will just meet. So, thank you so much. Bye.
Okay, goodbye.